Welcome back to my channel. In this specific video, we're going to talk about a client that had a severe brachioplasty scar. So she underwent major weight loss, and from the major weight loss, she then had to have sagging skin removed surgically. So then she was left with a really big long scar on her arm, and she was really self-conscious about it. So if this sounds like you, maybe you have a brachioplasty scar that you want camouflaged or concealed, please keep watching. This video is for you. On the other hand, maybe you're a potential camouflage tattoo student, or you are an artist and you have a client that comes to you with this specific scenario. You should also keep watching because this video is for you as well. So in this specific case, as I mentioned, her scar was pretty severe. It had a lot of discoloration, a lot of texture. This lady had been to dermatologists in her area, multiple dermatologists, and nobody could help her with the issue. Did her research. She found me here in Dallas. She drove several hours to see me. I think we actually did, in this image, we had only completed 3 sessions. I think she took about 5 because of how damaged the tissue was. The tissue was actually really red, so I had to go in and basically make my canvas one color, and I do that by using very light pigments. And then I eventually will go in and start to blend these colors with skin tone inks. It sounds easy, but it's a lot more complex than what it is, especially if you've never done it. So if you haven't done it, I recommend you take some training. But in this case, she ended up, after this 3rd round, I remember talking to her because it was like wild. Like she went from, you know, having this crazy looking scar to when she walked into my studio, it just looked so good. Like naturally, like when I didn't have my light shining on it, my 4K camera, it looked really just amazing. So I asked her, I'm like, what does your husband think of it? You know, what does your husband think of the scar now? And she's like, we don't talk about it anymore. And I was like, that was the point, right? She's like, yeah, we don't talk about it anymore. Before, when she was like, when I used to get up in the morning, the first thing I would talk about was my scar. Okay, what am I gonna wear today? How am I gonna conceal this scar from my students? Because she's a teacher. Like everything she did revolved around her scar, to now, like she was saying, she's like, we don't even talk about my scar. I don't have to think about it anymore. This scar, like the camouflaging of this scar changed this lady's life. And you know, it's interesting because I've been doing this for like 4 years now, but anytime these stories come to me, they always change my life. Again, if you have a brachioplasty scar and you need it camouflaged, please don't be afraid to reach out. If you're a student or an artist and you need help camouflaging scars, please don't be afraid to reach out. Thank you for joining my channel today.